Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another game review in 3 minutes or less. This time we're checking out Winter Games 2023. This game is developed by Independent Art Software, published by Wild River Games, and released on October 13th, 2022 for a price of $29.99. So what is Winter Games 2023? Simply, it's basically Winter Games, the Olympics, brought to console. There's been a couple different Olympic-style games brought to the console over the past few years, and this is the latest installment in that series of games. So what's this game have to offer? You can do a couple different things. There's individual disciplines where you can pick from a variety of countries represent. All they really do is give you cosmetic options, and then you can play just single-based events all across winter sports. There's a decent variety, but most of them tend to be, very repetitive in the way they're played. Some shine more than others, and others really don't shine whatsoever at all. The game also features cup modes. Cups are basically tournaments, so if you've watched the Olympics, you'll know that there's different series and cups and things leading up to the actual Olympics. So this is kind of the cups, showcasing how that can kind of come to be. You start off in the game with amateur cups that start to teach you some very slow-based events, and it progresses more and more into some that just last longer and longer, and the variety of events and things that you do vary in what you're playing. So let's dive in and you can see us play a little bit. We'll check out curling, which is probably one of my more favorite events because it does offer a little more interactive capability. There are some events that get really drawn out and quite boring. For me, some of the skiing events and bobsledding, you'd think would be crazy fun, especially if you ever grew up watching the show Cool Runnings. You'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I think this is probably the one mode out of the entire game that could maybe shine and, I'm surprised isn't offhand just its own little standalone game. Most of the games in the game are actually quite simple. There's a guide that's presented to you before you play, and then you simply just have to follow the brief instructions. Nothing gets too overcomplicated, but for me, curling definitely felt like the one event that there was actually a sense of competition, as really no matter what difficulty you set the AI on, the game kind of just isn't very competitive, and with the game not offering an online multiplayer function, it is for me definitely a big turnoff as I can't play the game with friends. It's a game that I'm stuck playing just by myself or local couch co-op, which definitely to me is a big hurt compared to other Olympic style games that have come out in the past with online multiplayer. As far as the visuals, the game looks okay. It's a very early Xbox S style graphics, 360 style visuals, nothing that's too overly impressive. The game does have a little bit of commentative narrative, but as you can see, some of the faced visuals are kind of wonky and clunky, and that is what it is when you get games like this that probably don't have crazy extensive production budgets, but still have just the core values. Soundtrack wise, it's okay. It sounds like you're playing the games, but it is what it is. Outside of that, though, as far as an opinion of buy, sell, or pass on this game, I would definitely recommend you pass or wait for a sale. $30 is a steep price point to pay for this game with, only maybe about a dozen game modes to choose from. Outside of that, I hope you enjoyed this quick 3-minute review. If you have any questions or want to know more, let me know down below in the comments. We got a gameplay on the channel so you can see a little more full extent of a cup. Outside of that, have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time.